Evening. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Yoga for All. Thank you for coming. I think I just noticed that this camera is off a little bit. Give me 1 second to tilt it just a little bit. Yes. I like straight. So we have about 3 minutes before we get started. Let me introduce myself. I'm Lou Segura. I am the owner of Boho Yoga, and we're bringing yoga live to you so that you can enjoy a little peace and comfort to yourself. It doesn't mean you're not going to work, but that doesn't mean you should work hard. What it means is the focus should be internal. Okay? So there is 2 minutes to go. I'll be right back. All right, okay, here we are. Good evening, everybody. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry about today and last night. For whatever reason, I blanked out on plugging my phone in to have a complete charge for the whole session for my for my Facebook live. So I apologize. Please forgive me. Never meant to stress you out or make you uncomfortable, or cause any grief. But here we are, another day, another time, and we're gonna get ready to move in about another minute. I keep looking, that's where my clock is on my TV. See it? Okay. So I hope everybody's doing fine. I hope your days are filled. I hope you're keeping busy. I hope you're focusing on every aspect of your life. What I mean by that is your physical movements is important. Your calmness, the state of mind is important. The anxieties that come with everything that's happening, it's important not to let that get into your head, but know that nothing lasts forever. Nothing. And we're already on the cure, even though it's getting worse in the Northeast, where I'm at. And where we are, most of us, I think. I'm not sure who's looking now, but a lot of you are from the same place as I am. So, all you can do is smile and keep going. Just keep going. You're alive. You've got it all. You're alive. Everything else is secondary. So enjoy your breathing tonight. Enjoy your movements. Let yourself relax into your poses. Mostly standing poses tonight. Mostly standing poses. Okay? So I'm past my beginning time, so let's begin. Okay. Hopefully you'll join me, Facebook crew. So allow your breath to be deep, warm, soft, slow, gentle. Feel your mountain pose. Aligning your toes, the heels. Feel the knees lifting upward, the tail pulling downward, engaging. Feel yourself turning on. Resist the urge on your upper body to draw strength, but just relax and let yourself draw inward and upward. Let the shoulders, shoulder blades, let the arms turn so that the elbows turn back. Extend your arms completely. Release the shoulders down. Feel yourself. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky, way up high. Gently rise. Let the eyes gaze up, lifting your heart a little bit more. Draw your tail forward a little bit more. Softly pull the shoulders back. Let the eyes follow the fingers. Releasing your heart upward. Inhale, come back up into a forward bend. Relax. Drape your body over your thigh. Softly rolling upward as we inhale. Sweeping out to a warrior one with the right leg. Gently allow. Engage the feet, ground them. Find your way. Triangle pose. Softens out. Allow yourself to extend to your fullest. What's comfortable. Allow, allow, allow. Don't force, don't rush, don't push, but just allow. Focus on the external rotation of those thighs. Bring them from underneath, around, and back and down while the hips are pressing. Don't stop. Warrior two. Soften through. Try to stay into the heels. Inhale back up. Soften your knee in the front as we step forward to mountain pose. Find your way. Find middle. And your toes to your ground. Everything in between. Sweeping the arms. Going back to a warrior one as we exhale, left leg. Gently, take your time. Nothing big. We're going to do this a few times, allowing the body to warm itself. Feeling the mind, or allowing the mind to sense every part of you. So we're traveling through the body. Triangle pose. Gently allowing for your mind to determine where everything is located. So we're not overextending ourselves in any direction. Just allowing a gentle release with the focus of staying straight in the spine. Inhale, come back up. Warrior two. Softens through. Nothing too big. If you need to move the back leg. Just allow what you can. Inhale and rise. As we soften the knee in the front, step forward to mountain pose, nice and straight, nice and long. Inhale, reach the arms. Warrior one, right leg back. Maybe go a little further with your hips in, ribs, shoulders, tucking that blade down, reaching your hips underneath and forward. Breathing. Half moon from here. Soften to the floor. Hands come about a foot. Gently lifting up that leg. So try engaging energy, pushing away. Engaging energy in your body. Lifting and pressing away. Maybe you can turn your shoulder, hand up to your thigh. Maybe you can extend your arm up to the sky. Feel where you are in your space. Soften to a forward bend. Hand first. Leg second, and down to a forward bend. Inhale, roll the spine, way up high, warrior one, left leg. Exhale. Nothing hard, nothing big, nothing fast. Follow your breathing. Just allow every inhale, every exhale, maybe a little bit more action. Soften your spine. Activate more belly. Forward fold into a half moon. Reaching, I almost said three-legged dog. Try to keep flattening the spine. Maybe you can lift up your arm to the side. Maybe you could extend it up toward the ceiling. But notice how I'm still looking down. Yeah, soften down, hands first. And then that helps you to balance evenly down and breathe. Rolling the spine. Inhale all the way up. Reaching up to the sky. Warrior two. Right leg back. A little further now. Keep the knee on top. Soften through. Nothing hard. Gently reaching. Feel yourself floating downward. Feel yourself floating upward. Reaching long. Breathing. Soften. We're going to soften all the way down to the floor. Block, no block. Hand in front for a side angle. Try to use either a book, a block, a chair, a stoop, anything that you need for your height. We're trying to get to the floor. Now notice my body on its corner. Reach that body up on its side. Feel the hips pulling in. Feel the body extending. Feel the hips pulling forward now. Reaching. Keep extending what you can. Minimum 5 fingers on the floor. Maybe you get your palm. Maybe you can lift your chest. Maybe you can rotate the spine. Soften, come back around. Lifting back up with your heel. Pushing back up. Way up high. Breathing. Notice I adjusted my foot a little closer. Softly turn and sink down. Here, keep your legs straight and long. Bend your front knee as much as you need for your comfort. Again, draping the body over the thigh. Breathe. Now, bending your knee forward, reaching what you can. Push with the heel, come back up with a gentle step. Up we go. Soft. Warrior two, inhale, arms upward. Exhale with the left leg for your warrior two. Softly, long, reaching, engaging. Let the mind figure out those muscles to draw down into the floor. The hips, the bones, everything working. Gently, softly extending. Inhale up. Exhale back down. Try to get those hips to come down. Try to get your body flat. Eyes looking over the right hand. Extending your warrior. Gently reaching. Turning. Extending. Remember the blade stays on the floor. Soften back up. Fingers going to come on the floor. Gently reaching down. Touching. Rotating the rib cage, the hips, lengthening what you can. Soften, come back down. Gently lift your hips up to the sky. Draping down. Bend your knee as much as you need. Into a forward bend. Stepping forward. Relax and release. Rolling the spine. Inhale way up high. Lengthen a little higher. So this time, let's go for crescent moon. In crescent moon, allow yourself to go to the right side. Gently lengthen. Feel that stretch. Inhaling back up. Exhaling to the left side. Softly going. Allowing what you can. Inhale, come back up into a forward bend. Draw the belly deeper. Lengthen the body further forward. All the way down we go. Breathing. Palms to the floor. Fingers to the floor. Blocks, whatever you can. Separate the feet hip width apart. Gently. Tuck your chin to your throat. Push away the floor. Both hands, both feet. Push away the floor. Draw your shoulders back. Lift the back of the thighs. Draw your belly in. Lengthen your crown toward the floor. Reverse swan. Inhales the head up. Chest up, flat back, all the way in one breath. Exhale into a back bend, reaching upward, softly lengthening. And come back up and relax and release. Again, stepping out to a triangle pose. Reach that right leg back. Get yourself nice and soft in the hips, let them relax. Be as relaxed in the hips as you can. Today we're going to do a reverse plank. A reverse triangle. And softly allow yourself to melt to your triangle. So even if you don't come all the way down, even if you stay here, it's fine. We'll follow. Soften through the hips, let the body lean. Breathing. Gently rotate your body what you can. If you can, if you need to bend your front knee a little bit, that's fine. Soften your body down further. Maybe you could switch hands to the floor block. Maybe you could turn your shoulder around, breathing. Feel the ribs turning, melting. Soften back down. Bending your knee, come back up, sweeping up to the sky. Let's pivot around to the other side. Make it easier. Just turn your feet, adjust them so that your heels are even. When you're ready, just melt to your triangle, what feels good for you. Keep allowing yourself. Try not to hang on to your leg with your arm. It's all legs. Breathing, lifting, and allowing. Gently reversing. Flatten your back. And come back up. Soften to the knee. Turn your feet forward. Both of them. Sweep the arms up to the sky way up high. Into a forward fold, melting down. Let the body melt. Hands come to the floor, melting down. Lifting your heels, separate them, bring them back down. Lift the toes, separate them, bring them back down. One more time, heels, even them out to your toes the best that you can. Softly reaching the hips back, allow yourself to lengthen. If you can, bend your elbows. How far can you go? Can you go as low as bringing your elbows down with a flat back? Careful. Careful with your knees, careful with the blades. Careful with everything. Mindful not to overextend yourself. Gently come back up. Flatten your spine between your shoulders. Lift your chin as high as you can. Walking forward one step with each hand. Lean your shoulders forward. Breathing your heels off the floor. Soften, bend your elbows again. Keep your heels up this time. Breathe. Pushing with your hands. Come back up. Soften your heels down. And walk back to under your shoulders with your hands. Bring one foot inside and have a seat. And breathe. Soft deep breaths, soft exhalations. Okay. Allow ourselves now to bring the right leg straight. Bring the left leg out to the side. Breathing nice and tall, breathing nice and comfortable. Nothing hard, no tensions anywhere, just breathing straight. My body's almost straight in the middle of my groin. Inhale the arms up to the sky, way up high. Turning over your thigh, reaching, melting, gently allowing what you can. If your hands can't grab your toes, grab your leg. Maybe you can lift your spine taller. Maybe you can push the back of your thighs further back. Feeling that reach, allowing that spine, the crown, to lengthen the body as we're asking the legs to support us, relaxing them even further at the same time so we can go further down. Carefully not to hurt. If you can, extend your arms and grab your feet, foot. Feel it working. Feel it working. And gently come back up. Lift your arms up to the sky, reaching high. Exhale, come back down one more time. Gently let it stretch. Right where you will. Nothing big, nothing. And come back up. And relax. Let's turn on the side. As I turn on my side, I'm going to adjust my hips further outward. Right? Lengthen that leg further forward. Turn more, as much as you can on your side. Right? Can you feel that? Feel that reach. Keep your foot into your thigh. So careful how far apart you go. Sweeping the arms, inhale. Gently reach toward your toes. Sliding your body down toward the side of the thigh. Reach upward with your left arm as we rotate the spine on the side. Maybe you can grab your thumb into your big toe, wrap your fingers around it. Maybe you can extend a little further. Lifting your body, lifting your heart, softly bending your elbows so that your body can melt further down. Breathing. And gently come back up. Relax, release, and soften. Come back around. Switch legs. Let's go straight, squared hips. So your left leg is straight, right leg is bent in. Breathing and allowing nice and tall. The legs activating. Inhale, way up high. Rotate the rib cage over your thigh. Softly allowing a nice gentle reach. Be mindful of your breath. Be mindful of the crown of your head. Be mindful of your chin to your throat and your ears to your shoulders. Trying to keep them up there. Softly working on down. Inhale, come back up. Reaching what you can. Take your time. Exhale back down. Lengthen further. Just what you can. Remember, you can grab your ankle, your calf, the back of your thigh if it's more comfortable. Not the knee. Safeguard your knee from over pulling. Feel the body melting. Feel the spine lengthening. Nothing's holding apart. Just hold. And gently come back up, way up high. Soften the arms out to the sides. Flare your hips, nice, far apart. Take your time, there's no rush. Just allow it to exist. Breathing. Inhale, reach up high on your side. Exhale toward the toes, lifting upward and turning. Find that turning sensation. Notice where your left side is. Try to match it forward to back with your right side. Feel it. Allow. Gently reaching over. Maybe you can grab your big toe with your thumb, wrap your fingers around, lengthening upward with your heart. Take your time. Allow yourself to feel. Inhale, come back up, way up high. Relax, release, and soften. Gently extend your legs, swing them around to the back. Come onto your hands and knees. So now we're going to do puppy. Puppy keeps your knees hip width apart. Your feet are trying to flatten those ankles, not hard, just constant. It's a constant focus of keeping everything in place. Let the belly melt down toward the thighs. Extend your arms forward. Try to keep your elbows shoulders width. Melting your body down, soften your head to the floor. Melting your belly toward your thighs. Soften your spine forward. Reaching what you can. Melt your belly button toward your knees. Your chest toward the floor. Maybe, eventually, you can get your chin to come up. Maybe not, but maybe. And allow yourself all that you can. Space and time that you need. Feel the spine opening, chest opening, shoulders melting. Pressing with your elbows, with your head. Gently come back up onto your tabletop. Nice tabletop, soft again. Gently find your way. Breathe. Allow yourself to feel your length. Extending your right leg, gently slide it across to the left side. Let the eyes turn to the left as we turn the head to look at the toes. Keep that right hip from sagging. Inhale, come back around. Gently extending the other leg. Same thing. Keep tension on the heel pushing away so you're stretching your calf. Slide your foot across. Stay close to your other foot. Don't go too far. Keep tensions. Keep tension so the hip doesn't drop as we turn. Gently flatten your back more, best that you can. And come back around. And soften. Child's pose. Let the knees go wide, the toes come close. Relaxing the body down. Nothing big, nothing hard. Just a soft breath before we continue. Inhaling, coming back up to downward facing dog. Reach the hips up high. Bending the knees, look up to the fingers and walk your toes, feet up to a forward bend. Take your time to get there. Adjusting your feet hip width apart. Soften down to a forward.
actively try to gently melt your body. Actively try to lift the back of the thighs. Try to push your body away from the floor with your feet. Roll the spine as we inhale, come back up. All the way up we go. Reaching up to the sky. Softly and gently. Engaging yourself. Exhale, soften your arms down to your sides. Balancing yourself. Balance, nothing hard, just balancing yourself. Allow your left leg to go to the toes. Allow your arms to extend out. Notice I'm leaning already. Lifting your left foot off the floor, if you can. Try to lean at the hip and let the body gently stay soft and even. Just what you can. Breathe. Lift up your heart so your body's not crimping itself down. Lift and breathe and allow. And soften. Come back to your center. Inhale, reach the arms, extend your right leg. Toes touch, just so you feel. Then as we begin to press the heel off the floor, extend the heel. Let that body lean. Take your time. There is no rush. Maybe you don't want to go far at all. One leg is always different than the other, so allow yourself to focus a little bit deeper into that leg. And come down. Sweep the arms, inhale. Soften your hands to your heart. Soften your knees forward. Sinking gently down. Extend the arms. Feel the heels pushing into the floor as the knees are pressing forward. Into a forward bend. Now come down. Now, like a half moon, use your hands about shoulder width apart in line with your left foot like a triangle. Reaching your right leg back straight, point your toes. Try to lift. As you lift your leg, carefully try to balance your body downward. Doesn't matter how high, it's just the beginning. And come back down. Roll the spine, inhale, sweep the arms outward, lift them to the sky. Soften down, let it bend into a fold. Bring your hands down, line up with your right foot, left leg presses, soften down. And come back down. Roll the spine, breathe in. Exhale and relax. Clasp your hands behind your back. Gently draw the shoulder blades. Lift your heart. Feel your chest. Press your arms gently down. Take the tensions off of them to do so. Releasing them. Feel the shoulder blades drawing back further. Feel the hips pushing. Feel your body leaning toward your knees with your fingers. Gently keep your chin to your throat. And come back up. Keep holding on to your hands as we softly bend forward. Let the knees bend, let the body rest on the thighs. Drop your head. Inhaling, lengthen upward in the arms. Just what the body lets you. Try not to fight. Try to stay soft. Don't fight it. And melting back down. Bring your hands to the floor. Let's step back to a plank pose. Breathe. Soften the knees to the floor, relax your toes, and let the shoulder blades drop back. Let the elbows bend. Breathe in. And child's pose. Wide knees, closed toes, melting the body down. Let it melt all the way down. Take a deep breath. As we inhale, gently come back up. Let's have a seat again. Again, nothing hard. But if you can, let your left leg curl inside. Bring it out to the other side. Bring your right leg as far around as your body lets you. Stay on the outside if your body needs you to. Like myself, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to gently hold on, lifting my body tall for a nice soft spiral twist. Gently let the head turn over your shoulder as you keep turning your shoulder back. Keep turning on your side. Keep asking your knee to pull in. Keep your feet flat and your hips on the floor. Breathing. And come back around. Take a deep breath as we just gently turn to the other side. Not a big deal, just a small turn. Feel that nice stretch. And come back. Let's switch sides. Allow your right leg underneath, out to the side. Gently come back around. Thank you for joining me there on Facebook. Whoever that is, I can't tell, but I'll talk to you later. Inhale. Gently reach around. Softly, not hard. Allow, gentleness. But notice if the hip is lifting. Try to relax that head down. Notice the differences as you keep lifting the chest upward as we turn. Not hard. Just what the body lets you. Notice the different tensions. Don't fight with yourself. Just learn who you are in that body, what that body's about. Just what you can. No judgments to yourself. And relax, come back around. Let the soles of the feet come together. Breathing, let the body stretch. Gently holding on to your ankles. Pull your feet in what you can. Soften your hands. Clasp them over your toes without pulling. No tension on the arms. But let the hips rock from side to side. Gently feel that release of your hips lower back. Keeping your fingertips interlaced like a crown on your toes, softly, without lifting your toes. Don't pull. Don't lean back. Lean forward. Just what you can. If you find that you cannot push your knees down to the floor, use a blanket, use a block. Allow you some support. But try to get those knees to keep pressing down as we gently lean further. Try to lengthen the crown forward. Feel that spine stretching. Soft shoulders, soft hands. Maybe you can engage your feet a little bit more. That'll help to engage your knees further down. That'll help to engage your tail forward, the belly in, the spine longer. Feel. Let yourself become aware. And relax and release and soften. So let's swing again around to the back, onto your hands and knees. But please grab your blanket, your towel, the comfort for your knee. So this is called a four-fold. It's folded up 4 times. So I'm going to unfold it twice. So it's nice and long. It's a little bit almost wider than my mat, if not wider. And I'm going to fold it in 3. All right. Then I'm going to take that from the middle and fold it again with the softer part to me, or should I say the single fold to me. Bring it closer to my right knee, because that's what's going to be used on. Sitting up on my knees, bring my left foot forward. Carefully curl my toes and gently lift my knee to slide that blanket under. so that the knee is closer to the middle, so it has room to go forward and back. If you need a strap your foot if you cannot grab it. But if you can grab it and turn your body square. Feel an even amount of weight into your left heel and hip between your right knee and hip. Keep everything squared and pull your foot up. Lift your body and pull your tail forward. Breathing. Feel the shoulder and shoulder blade working back with the elbow to flatten. Breathe. Okay, lift up your arm. And relax and release and soften. Relaxing back down, bring your leg back and off. Adjust to the other side. The right leg is going to come forward. Take your time. I mean, no rush. Just take your time. I'm just showing. Take all the time that you need. Feel it so that you can balance yourself on your legs. When you feel balanced enough to bend your knee, reaching back with your hand or your strap. Feel how far up can you go with your body, pulling your heel towards your hip, pushing your hips toward the front. Feel your elbow and shoulder pulling back. Maybe you could extend your arm up. Breathing. Find your center of your body. Keep everything squared, the best that you can. And relax, and release, and soften back down. Remove your blanket out of the way, and let your body sit into hero's pose. Knees together, heels apart, enough for your hips to sit on top of. Try to get your feet straight, second and third toe to heel, and breathe. Draw your belly in, lift your heart up tall. Take a deep breath. Melting your hands down gently. How close to your feet can you bring your hands? Carefully. Breathe. Of course, go as far back as your body needs you to be. Kind. Breathe. Stay there. Just giving myself a little bit of room. Breathe. Draw the belly deeper. Lift your heart up higher. Fingertips are pointing back. Feel the belly pulling in. Feel the tail begin to pull forward. And gently come back up. Shake out those forearms, those biceps stretching, right? Carefully. Soften down to your forearms. Elbows and wrists, hands, fingers all shoulder width apart, flat to the floor, extending one leg and then the other to plank. Absolutely use your knees if you have to. Keep off the floor if you can, as flat as you can. Push those heels away and breathe. And soften your hips to the floor. Gently lift your chest forward. Extend your legs back. Shoulder blades pulling back. Feel the heart pulling forward. And soften, come back down. Allow your arms to melt back. Tuck your chin to your throat. Soften your shoulders down. Lift up your chin. Draw your shoulder blades back. Extending the arms, lift them higher. Draw your legs evenly, firmly, gently, all at the same time. Lift them from your hips. So you feel the weight in your abdominal cavity. Breathing. Relax, let the head drop. Turn your head to one side. Let your body melt. Let your toes touch. Let your heels fall apart. Sinking down. Take a deep breath. Feel that neck releasing the head, the ear toward the floor. Inhale. Lift your chin to your throat, your head, your shoulders, your arms, your legs. Reaching what you can. Breathing what you can. Expanding what you can. And relax. And softly turn your head. Let everything melt. And gently come back up. Sweep your hands under your chest, softly pushing away up onto your knees. Come back up and have a seat. Have a seat and let the legs come forward. Breathe. So allow your left leg to turn outward so that your knee and your hip are in the same line straight across. Bring the back foot behind your knee with your toes pointing away, the instep toward the floor. Bring your right knee in line with your hip forward to back. Bring your heel in line with your knee across, your toes pointing forward, your blade on the floor. Bring your right hand to the corner, away from your hip. Breathe, lift your chest. Push your feet, your knees into the floor, lift your hips up to the sky, reach your arms up high, reaching up to the sky, arching your back. Draw your hands back towards your back, away. Look down to your fingers, and then towards your toes as you arch your back more. Behind you to the left toes. And gently come back. Relax, release, and gracefully swing those legs around to the other side. Adjust your hip first, knee and hip. Heel and knee. Toes, instep down. Knee to hip, heel to knee. Blade on the floor. Left hand to the back corner. Chest up, hips lifting, arm reaching, extending way up, and then back. Keep pressing the hips upward. Turn your head down to your left hand, and then towards your right foot behind you. Keep reaching and arching what you can. Take a deep breath. And softly relax and release and melt. Lengthen out your legs. Breathing. Pull the flesh away from you. One more time, sweep the arms up to the sky. Into a forward fold. Melt it down. Just what you can. No worries. Just what you can. Allow yourself to notice. If we keep tensing and fighting ourselves or thinking too much, that stops us from being and being mindful of what we're doing. So stay in the body to where you tense and ask yourself, especially in that lower back, right, to release upward. Breathe. Just what you can. So if you have a strap your ball joints. If you have, and if you can, grab your ball joints. Gently pushing with your toes. Come as close with your hands to your feet with your strap. As close as you can. And then let the ball joints push away. Feel your body being pulled. Let your arms be pulled. Let the head drop down. If you need more, go closer with your hands. Breathe. Keep lifting your heart and relax and release and soften. Allow yourself to swing your legs around. Get ready to lay down. Go slower though. Pushing the heels away. Lifting your body. Allow your spine one vertebrae at a time. Use your hands absolutely on the floor if you need to. But if you can, allow yourself one vertebrae at a time. Really get that sacrum to ground itself to the floor. There's no rush. Just allow. Feel it releasing. The head is the absolute last to touch the floor. Lengthen your arms all the way back. Mount your shoulders wide. Let your shoulder blades flatten. Elbows to the floor. Hands. And breathe. Just melting. Breathing. All you're doing is breathing and releasing your arms to the floor. That's it. Nothing else. Just softness. Just let yourself relax. Let yourself go. Notice how tight that middle upper back is. Gently roll it from side to side, releasing it and making it flatter. Let it. Did your shoulder blades come off the floor? Did your shoulders come off the floor? Relax them again. Let them become flat. Try not to disrupt the piece of your spine, but just gently melt. Feel what it means to melt. Let yourself go. Take a deep breath. Draw. Draw your right knee up to your chest. Grab a hold of your knee and gently pull your knee towards your chest. Feel a nice release. Pull your knee to the outside of your shoulder, pulling your knee toward the floor and toward your shoulder. Keep both hands on the best that you can. Keep your left hip down. Keep your left knee down. And relax and release and soften. As we inhale, bring that left knee up. Just hold it. Gentle pull. Right toward the shoulder. Begin to pull your leg. Don't force it. Don't resist it. Just allow it to gently go to where it can. Continue to pull your knee toward the shoulder and down toward the floor. Feel that right knee, right hip, right heel all working to stay down on the floor. And just with the body let you pull, pull. And come back in and relax and release. Bending your knees. Cross your right leg over your left leg. Gently cross it. Try to get it so that the knees are as close as they can be. Try to get it so your right foot is drawing into your left leg, right? And as it's pulling in, let that left knee drop toward the floor. I'm just turning a little bit so I don't hit the couch. Breathing. Gently. Releasing all of your tensions. Allowing. And gently come back up. Soften. Let's cross the legs over to the other side. Gently. Take your time to get there. And allow. Gently allow your knees to melt. Take a deep breath and gently come back up. Allow your feet to separate. Shoulder width apart. Let the knees melt toward each other. Just stay here. A soft little pelvic tilt, lifting your tail off the floor, but not the top of the hips. Exhaling, draw the tail to the floor, arch your back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And relax. Allow your legs to extend and soften down and breathe. Releasing yourself down for a corpse pose. Let yourself melt. Remember that you don't have to stay in corpse. You can go to fetal pose. You can go to a seated pose if you care, if you want to rather. If you don't want to be laying down, I'm going to sit up for a seated pose. Let your eyes close. Take a deep breath. Feel the body melting down. Let the breath be your guide. Every inhale, allow the body to get softer. Every exhale, allow the body to melt further down. Gently, 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 let the body soften. Visualizing your mind's eye, your body. Let yourself melt. Scan from your toes to your crown. See where you're holding on to tension. Feel your breath. Let everything soften. Your feet, your toes, your heels, the soles, feel them, see them. Feel the tension releasing from the calves, the knees melting down, thighs rolling outward, hips soften to allow the thighs to melt down. Take a deep breath, feel the belly rise and fall. Feel your ribs on your mat melting further. Shoulder blades flatten. Fingertips, hands, and wrists feel as they're floating. Take a deep breath. Feel the tension releasing in the forearms, the elbows melting down. The arms are becoming heavier. Shoulders melt. Take a deep breath here. Feel the chest rise and fall. Feel the tension of your neck releasing. Allow your head to melt into the floor. Feel your jaw unclenching, unhinging, releasing itself, sinking toward the throat, tugging at the cheeks, trying to part your lips. Feel the cheeks at the tug of the jaw. Feel every breath on the inhale, on the exhale, as it touches the tip of your nose. Feel the eyes soften and release the tension behind them, allowing the eyes to settle softly into their sockets. Feel the tension releasing in the forehead. Take one more deep breath. Allow the breath to come and go naturally. Continue to feel your body melting down. Become the observer of thought. Let yourself go behind the mind to look at the thoughts that are coming in. Don't feed them energy. Let them go right back out. Follow the breath if you find yourself wandering with your mind. Be mindful that you're in the present moment of time. Take a deep breath. Very softly allow your knees to bend upward. Allow them to melt to the side, the right side. Let the body follow. Pushing away from the floor. Ease your body up to a seated pose. Keep your eyes closed, let the head bow. Soften your hands together, bring them to your heart. Take a deep breath. With gratitude in your heart, for the kindness that you've shown yourself, take a deep breath. To the source of your existence, however you perceive him or her to be, to yourself if you don't have one. In gratitude for your existence, take a deep breath. Allowing the head to lift and the eyes begin to open. I thank you for joining me tonight. Namaste. Again, all my YouTubers, all my Facebookers, my apologies for last night and this morning. It won't happen again. As you see, you're still with me. Have a great night. Thank you.